The Russo brothers have admitted to faking fans out with the footage shown in the Avengers Endgame trailers. Those cheeky mother...
Stay up to date about the nerdy things that you care about. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode.
Today's shout out goes to Emmanuel Mensauer. Yes, indeed, Jarvis stands for just a rather very intelligent system. We'll do another nerd card question at the end of this video. What's up, all you beautiful nerds? Happy Tuesday to you. I'm, of course, Josh, and this is the Den of Nerds. All right, so let's get into the news. I was super excited to talk about this because, as you guys know, if you've been following the channel for some time, I've been incredibly critical of the footage that have been shown to us in the Avengers Endgame trailer, going as far as to make several videos talking about the possibility of these trailers being fake.
In fact, there's enough weird things in this trailer to make me do this video where I want to talk about all of these weird things and inconsistencies here and speculate on how I think this trailer is actually showing us a different version of events than the actual movie is going to show us come April of next year.
And we're in the home stretch now. We're learning more and more than we ever have about this movie, and the Empire magazine big spread that is dropping any day now has a lot of information in it. And it is within this article that we are already learning about the hugest, biggest secret when it comes to the Avengers Endgame marketing and the trailer. Let's go over what was said, let's go over what it means, and then let's speculate about what exactly in the trailers is fake and why they faked it. The Russo brothers say, when I was a kid and saw Empire Strikes Back at 11 a.m. on the day it opened, it so profoundly moved me because I didn't know a damn thing about the story I was going to watch. We're trying to replicate that experience. They go on to say, we look at the trailer as a very different experience than the movie. And I think audiences are so predictive now that you have to be very smart about how you craft a trailer, because an audience can watch a trailer and basically tell you what's going to happen in the film. We use all the material that we have at our disposal to create a trailer, Joe Russo said. We look at the trailer as a very different experience than the movie, and we consume too much content. So at our disposal are lots of different shots that aren't in the movie and that we can manipulate through CG to tell a story that we want to tell specifically for the purpose of the trailer and not for the film.
I think this trailer is actually showing us a different version of events than the actual movie is going to show us come April of next year.
Now, here's what they said about cast members spoiling stuff and how they work with their actors to prevent spoilers from getting out there. Anthony Russo says, it is very difficult when your job is to sort of personalize these stories, personalize these characters, and sort of bring all your creativity, collaborative energy to a process that lasts many months, sometimes more than a year. It's a big part of your life. So it's very hard not to talk about this stuff because you live with it for so long and you have to live with it so deeply. We have developed a process where you take pressure off of people by letting them know less. It's less responsibility they have to edit themselves, so we're developed an elaborate process by which we try to let people know what they absolutely need to know, and it makes it a little bit easier for it to edit them themselves. Okay, so there's a lot of cool stuff to break down within here, but I think the biggest thing that I want to talk about is them saying we use all the footage at our disposal, including a lot of shots that are not in the movie that we can manipulate with CG to tell a story specifically for the trailer, not for the movie. And you'll recall that it was said by Marvel that they were going to be approaching the marketing for Avengers Endgame in a very, very different way. And just to everybody out there on the internet that has watched videos on this channel or perhaps other channels that have looked at little things in the trailer, and we talk about stuff like Reddit leaks or reading between the lines of toy leaks or what shareholders are shown and all of these different things, and people look at the trailer and say, well, there's no evidence to that. I just want you to sort of double down on this thing here, guys. Look, they are manipulating stuff in the trailer to tell a story specifically to get people pumped up to go see the movie. There's also a lot of reports out there that Marvel talked about not even doing a trailer for this film, that they really didn't need to market this movie the way that they have marketed movies in the past. They already have the best trailer of all time, and that would be Infinity War. The fact that we left on a cliffhanger, the fact that we're so interested to see how they could possibly defeat Thanos and what will happen next in this story is all the marketing they've ever needed. I've even said before that there is stuff in the trailer that's literally there to send us on wild goose chases that probably doesn't mean anything at all. It's just to throw us off the scent. And the Russos have done this a lot. I mean, they lied about the title. I think they're lying about Chris Evans being done in the MCU. There's just a lot of examples of them, doing whatever they have to essentially keep the integrity of the story there. And I'm a fan of this. Like, I think it's pretty cool, but it didn't work. I mean, we know what's gonna happen in this movie, or at least partially know what is gonna be happening in this movie. Yeah, you just really can't get stuff past the internet. Now, as far as what is fake in these trailers and what will actually be in the film, I have often said, and I will continue to say, that the biggest thing that is fake, the thing that they are lying about to people the most within this marketing, is this idea that you will have a long time spent on Earth after the snap, where the Avengers will be trying to figure out what to do and whether or not they actually want to even fight Thanos. There were a lot of rumors about a time jump, and I mean, if you just look at a lot of the evidence that's in these trailers, I think you're getting a long passing of time after the snap, at least 8 to 9 months, possibly even years after the snap, from when we will actually pick up on with the action with the Avengers and get their story told. I wouldn't be surprised if in this scene where Captain Marvel shows up, Nebula's talking about the garden, and a lot of the stuff that we heard that was in the shareholders meeting ends with Tony Stark coming into the room and saying, no, I have an actual plan. Here's what we're doing. And then we go into the Marvel credits. Dun, 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 dun. Now let's get really specific. What's in this trailer? What's in any of this stuff that's actually not going to be in the movie? Let me start with this shot of Tony Stark sending the message in the Iron Man helmet. I think the shot is completely fake. I do not think that we will see this in the movie whatsoever. I do not think Tony is recording a message for Pepper Potts at all. I gotta be honest, I doubt we're even gonna get any shots of Nebula and Tony on the Benatar lost in space. I don't think there's time for that. I don't think it fits into the narrative. I think, bam, Tony gets to Earth like that. I also think that this shot of Bruce looking at all the images of people that are missing is completely fake. This was probably actually from Infinity War. It's fake. They have no idea who's missing and who's not. I mean, they might have some idea, but they're not looking at readouts and facial recognition of all these people that have been snapped. The shots of Cap in the Winter Soldier uniform are likely fake. Maybe the shots of him looking at the compass with Peggy are fake or from a different film. Ant-Man showing up and the archive saying that it's from a different time is probably fake. A lot of the shots that we see that have them in their gear from Infinity War, like Thor here with the hammer or Thor walking out of this hut, are probably fake. I think there are even shots where Cap is talking to Natasha. Oh my God, guys, I actually called her Natasha. So get off my freaking back! And so you might be asking, if they're faking all of this stuff, well, what's the real story? What's actually going to be happening in the film? Well, let me just kind of put it to you this way. Absolute craziness is coming. All these Avengers are meeting up hella quick. They're all going to be super pissed, and they're going to formulate a plan asaptually to go and try to attack Thanos. There's going to be a lot of space travel, a lot of interacting with Marvel's cosmic side of the MCU. There's going to be crazy quantum realm stuff, a lot of weird stuff when it comes to Doctor Strange's plan, the quantum realm, what Hulk thinks is happening. You're going to get crazy stuff with Thanos. He's going to somehow have an inciting incident. He's not going to just retire the whole movie. He's going to amass his armies, and he's going to be trying everything he can to keep the snap the way that it is, to keep the universe the way that it is, as the Avengers go try to do crazy parallel universe time traveling stuff to get their own version of Infinity Stones. I know that probably seems crazy if you're just looking at the marketing material, but I promise you this is what's happening, and the Russo brothers' recent comments in this Empire magazine spread more or less confirmed that reality for me. And so that's the news out there, guys. YouTubers aren't as crazy as they seem. The Russo brothers purposely lied and put stuff that's not in the film in the marketing, and they're hiding some really big secrets for Avengers Endgame. Let me know what you think about this. Is there some other stuff you think they're lying? Is there some shots in the trailers I missed that you think are clearly fake? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Now let's check the nerd card on the way out of here. I want to know, what was the name of the first Skrull that became a Super Skrull in the comics? Really cool character, ends up becoming an emperor. What was the name of the first Super Skrull? Answer that question in the comment section below. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.